Hello there, Gemini. My name's Frankie. I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient medium, and an empath. This reading's going to be for Gemini for January of 2019. Can you believe it? We're into the next year. Happy New Year's. Yay, finally. 2018 went by pretty quick. Well, for all of you out there that are new, I pull 4 cards for the month. We'll use the bottom card on the deck for an overall view of the month. And then we pull an angel card at the end of the reading to hopefully bring everything together for us. Now, because I'm an empath, I have a speech pattern. I speak as if I'm you. So all of us Geminis are named Frankie for the time of the reading, I guess. Look at your moon sign, rising sign. You get a more comprehensive view of the month. I really believe that because a lot of times the sun sign just isn't where it's at, and these are just general readings. I also don't think the cards are going to go week by week. I believe they'll blend in and out throughout the month as a theme. Now, I have a little message for us, and the message is if there's something that is holding me back, that I am to release it, let it go, and move on with it. And the other message it seems to do about it, if people are trying to get me to put my funds or my monies into something that is very risky this month, we're supposed to just walk away from it. You might want to evaluate it, we might want to. But if it feels like it's too risky for us, we're going to walk away from it. We have really good words. We have expansiveness, depth, delight, integrity, and transformation. Wow, what more can we ask for? But then I looked at this bottom card, and it's going to take a lot for us to get that transformation. The bottom card is the Ten of Wands, and that's when I'm carrying a really, really heavy load. I have all these burdens on my back, a lot of work to do. Uh, being Sometimes with this, I am taking on the work or the extra obligations, and I'm doing it because I really want to. And I'm capable and have the capacity to do it. I'm happy to do it, delighted. Maybe I'm working hard to complete a project at work. Perhaps maybe I have a friend that doesn't feel good and I'm running back and forth helping them, or my partner, husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend needs a little extra support this month. Maybe usually this is, like more physical, but maybe someone around me needs some extra emotional support, and I'm the one that is capable of giving that type of support. But the card also means that sometimes I am being overloaded with other people's work. And that's the one thing we want to look out for. We are extremely innovative. We are quick. We are capable. We think on our feet. But that doesn't give someone else the right to just shove their work on us because we can do it faster, easier, wiser. And that's like very clear cut for this month. Um, I don't know why they're making it that clear, but it is. So if I'm not getting the help that I need at work, or let's say someone's throwing all their paperwork, that's what always comes to my mind. The coworker that walks past my desk and says, "Oh, Gemini, here, I just got so busy," probably chatting with somebody on the phone. "I just had too much to do," and they throw it on our desk. And Gemini, we're quick, we do it, and we keep doing it and doing it and doing it. And this is like the straw that broke the camel's back. The 10 rods of burden on my back, and it's one too many times. So for some of us Geminis, we'll be taking on this work freely because it expands our capacity, or because we want a project done, or because someone that we love or care about, is ill or can't finish something up on their own, and we're more than willing to do it. But it also, like I said, can be the other way. And remember what they said, if this is a situation with our original message, if there's something that is holding us back, we're going to just walk right past it and put it to the wayside. It also could be a project that we were working on, and we put way too much energy, time into it, and it's just not working out to our benefit, so we're going to stop it. It's like, oh, why am I investing my time, my energy, that could be more utilized better, or utilized better in a different way with a different project or doing something else. With this, I really want to be careful though that someone is just being lazy and throwing that load on our back at work or at home purposely. Sometimes I think, like it could be just something simple, like the kid that never cleans up their room. And I tell them, and I tell them, and I tell them 50 million times, and they still aren't cleaning up their room. There I am once a week picking up the dirty socks, all those kind of things, or taking over something that I've told them to do, take out the trash. It's sitting there for 3-4 days, and I'm like, God, I can't take it anymore, so I'm doing it all on my own because it's the kid's job. I think we're going to come down on that kind of behavior, and we're going to probably come down on it pretty hard, especially what popped in my head was, if I'm giving a child an allowance to do these chores and they're not doing them and I'm doing them every week, we Geminis are going to be, whoa, nope. So it could be something for some of us. Half of us, probably it's something we really want. And the other half of us, it's like, hey, whoever you are at the workplace or whatever the kid is doing, no, done, over, finne, kaput. I'm taking your allowance away. And to the coworker, if you look, I'm Gemini, I'm busy, I get my work done, I don't need to do two people's jobs. So we're going to be a little maybe blunt about it, but I do know we're air signs, we're extremely smart. We can think of the intelligent way to put it. Oh, the boss already gave me extra work. I'm sorry, I don't have time. Maybe we'll be diplomatic. I don't think so, but for the most part, we're going to try. Because our next card here is the 6 of Cups. Isn't that an excellent looking card? Card of nostalgia. It's the card of, whoops, I'm put my little 10 of rods over here. It's the card of a nostalgia, looking back over the past with happy memories. That's the way I want to say it. It's a card of past and all of its memories, the present and all of its gift, and the future and all of the opportunities, But we're going in, looking things over. Do you remember that past, the message about if something is holding us back or down from the past, we are going to get rid of it, push it off, So maybe holding us down, something from the past. So if I'm looking back over my past and I find happy memories, I know that in the present there are gifts for me and the future has even more opportunities. Now I do realize a lot of us didn't have our word, delightful past. There wasn't a lot of integrity in it, maybe around friends, family, things like that, betrayal, you know. And for some of us, uh, we can't find that happy memory. But I always think there's some place, somewhere, even if we had the worst past or the worst childhood or the worst marriage we just got out of, you know, somewhere I can find one little happy spot in it, you know. Okay, I always say going to the family picnic and on the way there I sit in the bowl of potato salad in the back seat. I was always doing dumb things when I was young. But my dad screams at me the whole entire way to the picnic. Then I get to the picnic, he sees everybody he likes. He forgot I sat in the potato salad and there's a big dent in the top of the bowl. And there's all my friends and cousins and all these people I want to play with. So my dad stops yelling at me because we're now there. I get to play with all of my friends, so that initial bad memory, I can pick and choose the little pieces where I had a lot of fun and I was happy. Even in the very worst of past situations, the very worst time, we can, if we really look, we can find that just that particular 1 second even where things were good. You know, maybe that coworker didn't always shove their work on me, and maybe they weren't frivolous, but they are in love now, and they got this, oh, their heads up their butt, and they're texting their boyfriend all day. I remember I used to like them, you know, maybe I'll do that job for them one more time. Or I really love my kid, but I'm going to set the law down and say, you used to take out the garbage on time, but you don't anymore. Those little tiny pieces, even a bad relationship, little tiny piece, I can glean from my past that allows me to know and feel, which is even more important. These are cups energy, to feel the depth of that one little second of joy, happiness, to know that there's going to be so much more for me in the future, you know, and that I can actually handle it all. Because the next card is a card of combat. It's the Five of Rods, you know, being in a very competitive atmosphere, maybe at work. Uh, that I always think of the card as a fake fight. And if it's not a fake fight where everybody's just trying to get their piece in for whatever reason, you know, it's like there's new competition in the neighborhood, and perhaps I'm having to take on these 10 rods, heavy load on my back, because I won a job promotion. Though that kind of stuff could come in with this, and the people that are vying for this position are very intelligent, smart, and capable of taking on that job too. But I am Gemini, and I have the capacity to do my jobs and do them well, you know? So I can face this, right? And I can come up on top because of our word, expansiveness and integrity. Sometimes with this card, oh, and we have it in spades if we pay attention to it and we don't get full of ourselves, and we use that ability, these abilities that we have to overcome or challenge the competition that's around us. And with these other cards here, Gemini, I know we will come out on top because we have the skills, we have the ability. So if there is anything that is challenging us, say this is at work, we are going to win the fight. You know, we are going to win the promotion, get the new job. With this kind of energy, we may be competing for a new job, but our intelligence, our quick wit will in the end come up and above all of the competition, as long as we keep it up there with that integrity that we just naturally can possess, and we show our stuff. You know, this could be family situations we went through over Christmas, and everybody's still blah, 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 however they do. I don't know. But however it happens, maybe there was fights going on and I don't like it, but the end result is I maybe spoke up and stopped it and moved past it because I could remember time when I was happy. One little piece, even if it's one little piece, but if it's job related, I do believe we're coming out on top of the competition. As long as we have to expand. We are not stagnant, so we have to add to our knowledge because we're inquisitive and curious, so we would always, in all situations, basically come out on top. So with this card, if it's a job coming in, we've got it because of the next card, Three of Pentacles. It's like more money, more influence. Usually there's two other people on here. They're conferring with this person because they are an expert. They're expert at what they are doing. They sometimes with this card we might be adding to the level of skill we already have. Maybe taking a class to update ourselves with new innovations. We're always learning, we're intelligent, we want to learn, we want to know more to add to the skill that we already have. Because of that, and because we are always expanding like our word, and we think on our feet, rapidly, deeply, we're problem solvers because we have that amazing imagination, and it's just, so if this is a job or at our work, we are going to get the promotion. We will come above it, all of the competition because of our skills. If this is, it could be in this case, maybe we are being called forward to lead a team and we thought someone else was going to lead the team. And it's us that gets called forward to lead that team at work, with this kind of energy, of this combative energy. We would all want the same end result, but we wouldn't even begin to agree on how we're going to get there. So people would be fighting and nothing's getting done. But with our Gemini influence in here, it'll get done because we can listen to everybody's opinion. And we could pick and choose what is viable and what is not. And we could set a consistent way forward that everyone would have the ability to compromise with and to come in on, and work together in that manner or in unison to get things done. And it also means more money in our hands and for our use, So even with those 10 of Rods energy here, I feel like whatever we took on, we took it on purposefully and in order to kind of like prove ourselves and move ourselves forward, okay? But it feels good. Feels really good for us. And with this, that's our integrity and transformation, because we are good at whatever it is we're doing. And for those of us that are younger or maybe just getting into the workplace, it shows that whatever we took up, maybe just getting out of school, we're really good at it. And we love like being in on the action and producing it. But it, to me, it means like raises and things like that. Whoops, if I can get our next card out of here. It's stuck on the table. You should see my setup here. It's like I got this big old whiteboard, and at the end of the table, if I hit it wrong, everything's going to come flying. Gemini will all have a show. Next card, devil card. Uh-oh. Drug, sex, rock and roll. Maybe that's part of our trouble. Maybe we're fighting with someone around us that has that kind of energy and we're taking on the load, or it could be us partying too hardy, but it doesn't feel like that. I very rarely feel the devil card like that. Notice he has a pentacle on his little head there. No, the devil's not coming to get us. He has a pentacle on his little head, which means, could mean greed, money, that kind of thing, but it could be very influential. The devil card is Saturn and Capricorn. And Capricorn is very disciplined type of energy. Saturn is the Lord of Karma. So Saturn is our lessons that we learn on the earth plane. And it is our ability for self-discovery, okay? We human beings, how do I want to say this? What they're telling me how to say it is, it's not coming out right. We have free will. All human beings have free will, supposedly, right? But the only way we earn free will is through self-discovery. And self-discovery is the lessons we have learned. Now, if we've learned these lessons right, the lessons of the devil card, and looking at these cards down here and the words we have, most of us have. We have learned the lessons. We have learned them well. If we use this energy right, we can both build castles in the air and bring them into the earth. Castles on the ground. So it's a manifestation energy if we've learned the lessons right and we're staying in our integrity. We can transform anything. We can manifest that which we are dreaming of and bring it directly into the earth plane if we take these lessons. It's, a lesson in patience and moving forward with this kind of energy versus using it inappropriately where I'm getting in trouble all the time, and I'm using my the energetics in the wrong way, like lack of integrity, because the cards work both ways. I don't believe that's what's happening for us. I believe that message, if there's a past influence that is bothering us or stopping us or holding us back, we're chucking it out of the window. And that's the end of the story for us Geminis. And we are going to take what we are dreaming of and we are going to bring it into the earth plane due to the lessons that we have learned through self-discovery and transformation, expanding our horizons. And that means new jobs, perhaps, maybe for those of us that are competing in a relationship, getting the right relationship for us, because we would have like little nuggets, or if a relationship broke up, maybe we'd have little nuggets of really happy memories, and if we wanted it back, we would be up to the competition, and we would win the competition, even with this Three of Pentacles, because it shows that we are skilled at it, so I feel like we've got a really good month here. Possibly January, the devil card's the hangover from the New Year's Eve party. I don't think so, though. I think this is an energy of manifestation for most of us here. And when we use that stuff right, we can build. That's what the way the card comes out for me. Castles in the air and build them on the ground. So our dreams, the filling those cups, with the right type of energy, from the past, the happy thing that shows us that the present is a gift, and all of the opportunities of the future, by finding it. If we can find one little happiness, we got it, Gemini. If we can find one little piece of happiness, we're good to go. So look for it wherever it is. I know we're being guided. Trustworthy guidance. I can't get the glare off of there for you. Trustworthy guidance. There's an angel put with her hands on his shoulder, whispering in his ear. There you go. We've got it. You don't have to answer that. You've received a wonderful idea as an answer to your prayers. This idea is real and trustworthy. You can safely move forward with it, knowing that we are with you every step of the way. Ask for and be open to receiving our support for anything that you need related to this idea. If there's any zodiac sign that has ideas, it would be us Geminis. Do we ever stop thinking? I don't think so. It says the angels gave you this card because you want to believe in your ideas, which are the answers to your prayers, and you can trust them. You'll be supported as you move forward to put your ideas into action, as long as you check in with your angels regularly for continued guidance. If you ever feel vulnerable, ask your angels to reassure you with emotional, spiritual, and material comfort. That's our Devil card and our Three of Pentacles. Don't worry about the details, as they'll take care of themselves as you go along. Go for it. Your idea is valid and divinely inspired. You are safe to make the changes and move forward. Don't do risky, though. That has to do with our funds or our money if it's somebody else's idea. Well, Gemini, that's our reading for this month. I want to tell you all thank you for your likes, shares, your subscribes, and your comments. I read each and every one of them, and I really appreciate them. If anybody wants to know more about me, just go Neb About Me. All the information's down below in the About section below the video. If you want to set an appointment with me, all the information to do that is over at the website to be able to set the appointment. The prayer class and suture class out there for you. There's 2 short videos about them. Those are over at the website now. I didn't realize you were all scrolling and scrolling to find the short videos about them through a million YouTubes. Sorry about that, but they're over at the website. Prayer classes, how to format and why you format them the way you do for manifestation, for this kind of work. It's a 2.5-hour class. The sutras are thought forms you put into a simple meditation. Takes you 5 minutes a day. It enhances the clairperceptions dramatically. It really fine-tunes them. And the 2 videos about them are over at the website. To all of you that I've met through doing these YouTube videos for 2 whole years, and everybody I've met through 29 years of doing this work. I want to tell you all it's been an honor, a privilege, and a pleasure to serve you. Hopefully I'll see you back here next month. Bye-bye.